I'm about as real as they come.
All my beats tailored by Joe. House Digital.
Maserati Rick in Detroit, convertible bird in Miami. Graduated summa cum laude, strip club made a tsunami. Carlton Hines with the ball game, Grateful Edmonds with the snowflakes, Craig Pettis in the M-Town, Sal Magluta with the boat game, Falcone with the cocaine, like Freeway Ricky with the plug game, like Monster Cody in South Central, Larry Davis from close range.
Referred to as its street name, Purple Drank, Dirty Sprite, Scissor for Lean, this medicinal mixture blowing up in videos posted online isn't curing a cough. Instead, young people are using it to get high.
One for every bottle of the drug deputies say they found in his minivan. We're told the drugs were on the way to Atlanta, most likely to make the popular street drug Purple Drank. A traffic stop on I-10 this morning in Grand Bay. A big bust for Mobile County Sheriff's deputies. 252 bottles of promethazine, that's about 30 gallons, now off the streets, found hidden in a rented minivan. The driver, 43-year-old Dannon Jamison from Houston, now has the longest list of charges in Metro Jail. One charge for every bottle and another one for marijuana. Captain Paul Birch with the Sheriff's Office says it's the first time he's ever dealt with this drug.
I'm sure this wasn't going to, a pharmacy or some medical clinic. Someone's using it for illicit reasons, and someone taking a prescribed drug without, a doctor's care, it can be deadly.
Experts say what makes it so deadly is what it's mixed with. Promethazine, which is basically cough syrup, is usually combined with codeine, soft drinks, and candy to make the popular and potent drug Purple Drank. Birch says 2 major interstates that go right through our area are helping spread that drug all over the country. All of this, we're told, was heading to Atlanta.
I-10 and I-65, unfortunately, Atlanta has become a big hub, for drug activity, a hub for drug distribution. But we do have a very skilled special operations unit that's trained in highway interdiction.
Today was proof of that, and so is this. A record-breaking bust last March in Conecuh County on I-65 near the Castleberry exit. That time, more than 800 bottles of the syrup mixed with codeine were also found during a traffic stop. Researchers say 1 in 10 American teenagers have taken some sort of codeine cough syrup. Birch tells me 1 bottle of the drug found today goes for $80 to $100 a bottle
on the streets. A man from Houston, Texas was arrested in Mobile County, and get this, on over 250 charges. Dannon Jamison is charged with 252 counts of illegal possession of prescription drugs after being caught with hundreds of bottles of a common ingredient used to make a street cocktail called Purple Drank. News 5's Mary Smith joins us now live from Mobile Metro Jail. And Mary, you spoke with deputies today about this arrest.
Devin and Peter, that's right. I spoke with a 30-year veteran of law enforcement who tells me he's never seen this much of the drug, commonly known as Purple Drank, in just one arrest. Now take a look at this. It's just page after page. This is 250 charges that this Houston man is now facing. A drug you'd normally have a doctor write you a prescription for was found in a rental van headed to Atlanta.
They discovered a large quantity of what they initially thought was liquid codeine. It turned out to be promethazine.
The Special Operations Unit with the Mobile County Sheriff's Department pulled over the rental van on I-10 Tuesday morning and arrested Houston resident Dannon Jamison. They seized 252 bottles of promethazine. The drug is commonly known as Purple Drank on the streets, used to get high. It's written as a prescription for nausea, vomiting, and allergies.
And I've been in law enforcement almost 30 years. We've seen, codeine in like large, half-gallon or gallon sizes in the past, but a lot of small bottles like this is unusual.
The department says the bottles add up to about 8 gallons. And for those 8 gallons, Jamison could face over 2 centuries behind bars.
On a misdemeanor, it can be up to a year for each charge. But I think that's unrealistic to expect that.
Jamison remains in the Mobile Metro Jail waiting for his bond hearing, which could be $1,000 for each of the 252 misdemeanors. And the sheriff's office tells me that if this was codeine that was seized, 252 bottles of that he would be facing 252 felonies, which obviously is much, much worse than a misdemeanor. He also does remain behind bars here at the Metro Jail this evening. Reporting live in Mobile, Mary Smith, WKRG News 5, local coverage you can count on.
Yo, we back. It's your boy Popalot. Mobb ties. We on our way to Texas with it. Houston, H-Town, the lean capital of the world. All my homies, if y'all tuned in and y'all pouring foes, get in the comment box. Everybody from H-Town, get in the comment box. Now, the story is going to take us through Mobile. We're going to have a slight hiccup in Mobile, but we headed to the A to try to get some money. Now, the guy that we're going to be covering today is going to be a guy by the name of Dannon Jamison. But it's so much more fitting that we call him Lean Man, because pretty much what he was riding through the cities with, he was on some shit. And we gonna delve into that a little bit also, while trying to tackle what is the lean use like in your neighborhood, in your area. Is that something that people are doing? Is that a cool drug? One thing I can say about Texas, they've been on that drink. I want to say them. I was hearing about it in the music even before I knew what the shit was. The shit kind of got popular, I want to say, over the last 10 years to some people. But in your neighborhood, in your surroundings, what is it like? Is it even access to that shit? Because it's some cities, some places I've been, it was no access. And also another thing I was thinking, with the rise of fake opioids, as far as the Xans and Oxys and Perks or whatever, as far as the rise of that with fentanyl, I've seen situations where people made fake lean. I even heard situations where people using syringes with the real bottle to extract the lean out of the bottle and insert who knows what else into it. Y'all give me some more information or insight into your neighborhood, into your surroundings. Is that something that you into? Now, back to Lean Man, or Dannon Jamison. On April 17th, 2018, Mobile County Sheriff Office Special Ops units stopped the vehicle traveling along the most notorious, or one of the most notorious, because I gotta show some love to I-95, but one of the most notorious drug corridors or highways. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say I-10 can take you from Cali to Atlanta, and the rest is history. But a car was stopped on I-10 traveling eastbound. While speaking to the drivers, the deputies detected a strong scent of marijuana. Now we're gonna get back to that. Yeah, I know we got to touch basically back on that. And asked the driver for permission to search the vehicle. The driver consented to the search, and deputies found 252 bottles of promethazine syrup inside his minivan. Deputies said the bottles were hidden throughout the van. Now, Mr. Jamison was then booked into Metro Jail with 252 counts of illegal possession of prescription drugs and 1 count of the marijuana. So this is, oh yeah, we already know what that, man. Shit is a layup, man. First off, man, what's rule number 1? Y'all get in the comment box with rule number 1. Damn, shorty. So you didn't even have to be smoking this shit. First off, you shouldn't have the weed. I'm probably gonna go out on a limb and say that drive from Houston to Atlanta is pretty long, so my nigga just stop, or you smoked this shit on the way. Bad fucking idea, man. That shit just all bad. So the first and foremost, man, who travels with anything
no matter where it's going, especially that amount, man. That's who's gonna travel with a kilo in the car and be smoking blunts on the way to where he's going. First off, you gotta stay focused. You don't want to run no red lights. You don't want to go over the speed limit. You want to watch out for other drivers. You want to be cool in the traffic stop. It's just so many reasons why that shit is not necessary. And another instance, which I'm probably gonna enlighten some people. Most people might know this, but even if he didn't have it on him, if he was in an apartment or packing his bags or putting the lean inside the car while he was smoking a blunt, the shit is on your hands, it's on your clothes. That's just gonna be enough to ask them to search your shit. Now, I want to say March 1st, 2021, in my state, which is Virginia, it's a lot of talk of police not being able to use the smell of weed to search your vehicle. I seen in New York where the smell of weed is not enough for them to have them search your vehicle. They have to see a light blunt or lit blunt or a lit cigarette or lit marijuana cigarette, whatever the fuck you want to call it. So that's another thing. In your city, can the cops just smell weed in the car and pull everybody out, search that motherfucker? Y'all let me know. And y'all get in the comment box, man, because I'm sure it's a lot to talk about on this one. But y'all already know what it is. Y'all follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, POP_A_LOT. Y'all at me. Y'all let me know who we need to cover. Y'all get in the direct message. Y'all get under the videos. Y'all get in the stories, however y'all want to have it. Y'all know I'm here for all that shit. It's your boy Popalot. Mobb, ties.